Here we go. Another time to heal. Wake up. Get a little shot of Java. Oh, check this guy out. I calls him Bento. Hey, thanks, Keyboard Cat. Nice seeing you all this morning. It's, once again, it's 10 a.m. Pacific time here in the Northwest. And look at that, 30 people already scared up in a minute. 30 people who want to get better. They want to laugh. They want to smile. They want to help. Like, one thing we all like is peace. And we all want to have a nice holiday meal with our family with extra gravy. We all want that. We all want that. So please give us a like while you're thinking of it. And remember to subscribe. Sub to this channel. We can use all that help we can get, and the more people that are on here, the better. Sub it and then hit your bell for your notification bell, and you're going to be happy because we provide things that make you stop thinking about your problems. Stop thinking about your problems, past, present, and future. Worrying about stuff is just like praying for stuff you don't want. I'm going to say that again one time. Worrying is like praying for things you don't want because you're focusing on them and your subconscious doesn't know if you want them or don't want them. It just knows that they're something in your front of your mind. And so if it's something icky about the past or the future, get it out of there. You don't need that, really. No, everybody asks, is Keyboard Cat dead? And you have to understand that Keyboard Cat, there have been 4 Keyboard Cats, and they are all spiritual reincarnates of their predecessor. And the first one was made in 1984. So that's Fatso, the original footage that you see that's all famous and everything, and has 80 million hits, going on 90, I think. And so cats don't live that long. This meme, fortunately, is living longer than cats. And so when the cat gets old enough to pass into the next generation of existence, some people call it being dead, but I don't think that's it. I really don't. So in a fashion, they have passed away there, but they're among us right now. Everything is among us right now. There's no way around that. What are you going to do? I mean, you can't, in physics, which I studied, there's the law of conservation of mass and energy. You can't destroy something. And so if, say, you have a piece of cardboard and you want to destroy it, so you light it on fire, well, then it just changes form. It turns into heat and carbon and smoke and light from the flame. It's not gone, it's just changed its way of being. First Keyboard Cat I shot in 1984. Of course, it didn't get famous on the internet until 2009. Some things take a while. So, like, looking at it as a farmer, it just changes form. Yes, Celine, you're right. Yeah, you can't destroy something. You should be so powerful. So, yeah, those are how the cats go. First one, Fatso, was a girl cat, the original. Then there was her reincarnate Bento, who got very famous for lots of videos, very famous. He changed reality and then got replaced by a cat named Skinny, a pretty cool cat, a pretty cool cat. And then now that Skinny is changed into another form, we have her predecessor, or her ancestor, so to speak, her spiritual ancestor, Presley. And Presley, you know, every keyboard cat has different skills and interests, and just like people, and you got to, you appreciate if you have a kid and the kid is good at football or not good at cooking, then just forget about forcing them to do stuff they don't want to do. That's what school does in a way. I remember school measuring me and finding out what things I didn't like or wasn't good at, and then they made me do that. This seems crazy to me. I don't know if someone would have asked me, do you really like art and that kind of stuff? I would have said, yeah, and maybe they could have supported that. But they didn't, and they did in a way, and my mom sure did, and my dad didn't fight it. They gave me support, even though they didn't really know a lot about art and that kind of thing. So whatever you get, and then you just do your best with it. How that first video came about to being is Dude Massive Butterhole says, oh my god. Yeah, well, I forget where I was, but I know where I am. So my idea is, in this life, I'm not sure about the next one. I don't quite understand the rules and all that. And so my feeling is that when I focus on things that are constructive, loving, generous, sharing, all of that stuff, creative, I used to be a pianist and people would mock me with your cat. Now, how does that figure? Waka waka. How old am I, sir? Well, I am, sir, if you are a sir. I am 74. 74 years. Yeah, Luke, I think you're right. The animals aren't as screwed up as. That's why I think somebody like Keyboard Cat should be president, mainly because they're not people. People are a mess, and especially in group behavior, it's bad, bad, bad. Yes, Zakirai Dean 48. Yes, hello. Exactamente. Can you send me a hi, please, Matthias LXD. Can you send me a hi? Hi. I think you've been here before. I remember that. Word, Matthias. First Keyboard Cat was named Fatso. I know it's not politically correct to call anything Fatso these days, but that was back before cats were woke. Yeah. Yeah, Matthias. Matthias LXD. Hashirayas. Hashirayas T3B, hello. Golfino speaks Spanish. How did I get Keyboard Cat to play the piano? Try $850 worth of cat piano lessons. Now that's something. Hey, who's that? Def Not Clanker. Hi. Hey, all you new guys, I like this. Yeah, animals are just trying to defend themselves, Lucas. You're right. People really got no excuses. except maybe our brain is not the solution, rather the excuse. I was going to make a shirt and haven't got to it yet that says, I'm a kid. What's your excuse? Crush X5V says, can you give me a shout? Ho! Favorite mug? Well, there's a Gonzaga University mug that I like pretty well, but I don't use it because I'm afraid I'll break it. Yes, we need to get cats as advisors. They are our trendsetters. Yeah. Crush X5V, yes. You are in our circle. It gives me hope for humanity. Is that something on there on my lip? That some of you are saying, no, this isn't my first time streaming. Look at my channel there. This is like almost 300 maybe. Yes, I am married. Where was I? Animals are more connected to the creative force. It gives me hope that you guys are all recognizing, not all of you, but many of you, and all of you on some level, you want to know about the creative force in the universe, and it's not separate from us. That's the good news. Well, yeah, it's not separate, but it does exist. And I call it the vibe because on close scrutiny, reality, like things you try to look at under the microscope and that sort of thing, they found that it isn't just little tiny things like little tiny atoms and little pieces of a table or a tin can or something like that, or people. It is a little grid that's called the handbook. What is it? The quantum theory, quantum mechanics handbook explains it. I used to carry one in my pocket when I was studying physics in prep school. And quantum theory says, it's even a little beyond Einstein. Quantum theory says that on close scrutiny, everything is broken up into a little grid, and there's an irreducible size that things can be, and things can be in there. A piece of light, a piece of pizza, a piece of love, a piece of anything. There's this grid, and the grid is dancing to a song that is this universal song, or what I calls the vibe. And so the vibe is always there. You can't escape it. So if you think you can avoid a void, you can't avoid a void. But you can get in touch with the music, and it's there, and you're dancing to it whether you know it or not. So it isn't like there's the music and the quarks and all of that, the little chunks of quantum, that you're not separate from all this stuff. You're in the grid. You can't get out. So don't deny it. Just try and hook up with it and dance to the music. The musicians are right. The music is going, and so dance to the music. Crush X5V, give me a shout. Oh, I already did, and I need to scroll. Look at all these comments. Lucas, you're right. We're messed up and still the universe is accepting us. That's pretty generous. We better get our act together. We each need to do it. How do you do that? How do you get in touch with the music? Well, the music is in your heart. It's not in your head. Now, your head is telling you all kinds of things. We know that because it's ego-driven and it can't shut up. And I do that. Sometimes, people want me to just shut up, and I do. So what you do to get open to what your heart is saying, because your heart is the tune, is your guide to spirituality and to everything, not just spiritual things, but physical things. And so first you have to sort of tune out your noggin, because it's lying to you. Your noggin is a thinker. Your brain thinks. When you think something, you don't know it. By definition, you think it. I think I'll be there on Tuesday. You don't know. So don't be thinking this is a knower. This is a liar up here, kind of. Stinky little ego jumping around at 30 feet. And once you stop listening to it, it won't shut up. It's going to keep going even after you stop listening to it. But you can just let its vibrations, whatever those are, its lies, just fly past you and just dodge them. Don't worry about that. They're still there. Those things aren't the real you. Those thoughts, your thoughts are not you. And so then when you are not listening to it and you have a little peace in your spirit, in your reality, soul, then you can listen to your heart. And you probably haven't done it in a long time, so you start by just putting your hand on there, patting it, rubbing it, feeling the warmth, knowing that that thing is keeping you alive and you are keeping it alive, and your intimate relationship, souls, symbiotic intimacy, mother and child. And look at all those comments. Blessed Dade Massive Butterhole says, can you please say bless you to my sister's kitty? He just sneezed. Bless you, little one. We love you. Yeah. Wow, hello, legend. Hey, Celine's got to leave. Just come back. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for your reminder, Well, I'm not sure about anything, Zahira. I try. Butterhole says, thank you. So then, once you've tuned into this thing, and it's just you and it, and no chatter, no words, no nothing. It's not a word game here. It's just like a baby. When you hold a little tiny baby, you hold it close to your heart. You don't try and say, I would like you to understand that we're going to send you to a good college or stuff like that, because it's not going to work. So you just feel, no language. And so you're feeling it with your heart. You're doing that now, and we're going to do it more in a minute. That's what people try to get you to do when they chant, when they sing, when they dance, when they paint, when they draw, when they go to church. All that stuff is a chance to get out of our brain and into our heart. Because unlike your brain, your heart never lies. So once you've been there for a little while with it and you're feeling pretty warm and cozy, you don't need a blanket, then you can communicate, you can request out of love that your heart give you some ideas of what you could do today. What you could do, like Picasso says that we are here to find our gift and give it away. So we're asking the heart to help me find my gift. Maybe my gift today is to bake a batch of cinnamon rolls. Maybe it's to call an old friend who I've been thinking about, and I'm going to do it. It doesn't need to be something when you find the thing, your gift. It isn't something you need to do all day or for the rest of your life. Just a little. Try it. See how it makes you feel. See what shakes out. Yeah. Now, I didn't say find your GIF and give it away, but if you have a clever GIF and you want to give it away and call it your gift, that could be cool. Snick fan, is your cat doing amazing? Yes. He's up there sleeping. We're going to go visit him in just a little bit. I am the guy. I am the keyboard cat guy. Look at Citrus. You need to subscribe to this, Citrus, because we need you back. And you're probably thinking I'm a fake guy who made Keyboard Cat, but I'm not. And to prove it, I have some memorabilia around here. Here's a trophy that I got for Keyboard Cat from the Walker Art Museum and from Hasbro, the company that makes Monopoly. And that is to Keyboard Cat, a Lifetime Achievement Award or something like that. Hall of Fame inductee, yeah. There is an award I got from, actually we paid for it, I think, from YouTube, and it's pretty big. Look at that thing. It's like a big chrome-plated, rounded-off UFO-looking YouTube logo, and it's to Keyboard Cat for, this thing won't focus. There it is. Congratulations for your first 100,000 subs. Yeah, we've got more than that now. Now there's a Keyboard Cat bumper sticker when he was running for president, which he has every single time. We'll get in there. And there's a bunch of little Keyboard Cats that are waiting to get blue t-shirts, and I'm gonna give them away or make some art with them or do some darn thing. There's a Keyboard Cat book. Yeah. So it is me. There is, here, open this cabinet. There's Keyboard Cat's original shirt from 1984. I still have it. It's framed and under glass. People would love to get it. And so I hope that there's no doubt in your mind that I am the Keyboard Cat guy. Here's something that has nothing to do with Keyboard Cat, but it is kind of fun. See these legs here on this motor thing next to Spokane Pierre? Watch this when I step on this little pedal. That could be a music video. I'm not sure I like that song. There's some drag racing slicks. I think these are 18 inches wide for 16-inch rims. Hoosiers, they go, go, go. Look at all those likes we're getting. I dig it. So, oh, well, there he is. See him up there, sitting up there. Hey, you big-ass bad boy. He's a big boy. He's gonna wait for us. Oh, Snick fan, it's all right. Just drop by and see us when you can. You're cool. Lucas. Fadil Ben Jamin says yes. He's cute. I have yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at this. I got this machine on Amazon from one of the suppliers, and it makes like studio sounds. Like this one has little hands clapping. Watch this. Welcome to the Keyboard Cat Show. Oh, you think that's funny, huh? Heads or tails? Let's play this one more time and then look at a video. Now remember, when you get old, you don't have to dress like old people. I just keep dressing the same as I did a long time ago. Because, I wear Cons or Vans, untied, no socks, baggy, dirty, old Levi's with paint on them. You've seen it. And, Ramones t-shirts, stuff like that. I cut my own hair to make it not look establishment, like that. And so, you can make your glasses crooked. You could wear your pants inside out, which is kind of a good thing to try once in a while with the pockets hanging out and the seams showing and stuff. It looks good. You can wear your shoes on the wrong feet rather. It's not comfortable, but it does get attention. It's interesting who notices and who will say something. I'm gonna try that. I like that idea a lot. Yeah. So, okay, we're gonna look at a video. And then we're gonna visit the cat and make some art. So, 55 likes, and we appreciate that. So here we're gonna look at, trying to remember what this video is that I have queued up. I think it is, the cat condo, like a little house that cats can live in, which I built. And so try this.
Is your cat down in the dumps? We'll make him feel like a king with Cat Condo, the micro mansion for your cat.
I'm gonna start that over. I'm gonna start it over. Jeez. Okay, here we go.
Is your cat down in the dumps? We'll make him feel like a king with Cat Condo, the micro mansion for your cat. Whether he's hanging around outside or inside, he'll be independent, proud, and comfortable. Exquisite yet affordable. Auto-dispense food and water, self-cleaning litter system, central heat, even a doorbell. Make your cat feel like a king with Cat Condo, the tiny house for cats. Order in the next 10 minutes and get a second Cat Condo absolutely free. Just pay separate shipping and handling. Ask why you would meet Head Suite, the micro mansion for your head. Enjoy freedom, privacy, and financial independence from the comfort of your home like never before. No matter where you are, you'll feel at home because that's where you'll be. Head Suite offers almost 2 square feet of nicely designed living space, including 3 fully furnished rooms, 2 sleeping lofts, roof-mounted solar panels, charging station, interior lighting, sound system, and a doorbell. Work from home, on any job, or just strap on your skates and go mobile, all with little or no payments. If less is more, this is it. Cat Condo and Head Suite, the little houses for your head.
I still like that little house. I have it upstairs. If I remember when we go up and paint, I'll show you that thing. It does fit on my noggin. But let's go see the Presley guy. See him up there? Oh yeah, by the way, it's snowing. We're gonna go out and look at that. In fact, let's do that now before I forget. It's not just snow on the ground, but it is falling. Can you see it? I'm gonna walk out here. It's cold on my tootsies because I have no shoes and socks on. And the sidewalk here is wet and cold. So there's the snow. There's today's snow. Can you see it in that shot? Can you see it falling? Maybe if I zoom in. There you can see it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want it to snow too much because then you got to get out there and shovel the sidewalk. And I am not really fond of that, even though I have a snow blower. I got to admit that ever since I bought a snow blower, it hasn't snowed much. So that's working. Okay, here's our guy. There's a case full of keyboard cat stuff. It's a case. And it starts out with his shirt, and it's supported by, I think it's my diplomas from school. There he is up there. He's the little boy. I think the little boy, kitty. Look at him. Boy, that snow makes him want to just tuck it back in. He's a kitty. He's a kitty. Oh, look. Does Hims want some of that? Yesterday, he wouldn't touch it. I think today he's a little hungrier. He's been so averse to the snow weather that he just slept through breakfast, I think, this morning. Chopa 1021, I'm never skipping a single amazing stream. You know what? You're making my day. I'm supposed to do, find my gift, which I think I am, and give it away to people like Chopa 1021. That's where I'm giving it, and to all the rest, everybody too. Yeah, Chopa says, sure. Alexis 123 says, look at him eating. I'm gonna zoom in. Look at that. Lucas says it. Yeah, Lucas is like the MC. Now, guys, meet Presley. Understand that. Golfito just wants to be friends. He's eating it last, says Glitchy. That's right. Glitchy must have been here yesterday. The cat barely was. He just wanted to sleep. Here he is licking. Just lick. Man. I have one hungry cat. Look at him. I think he might get into the catnip. That's the catnip over here on that side. I pointed to it and pushed it around a little bit. Well, I think he took one lick. Look at that. You know what we're all doing right now? We're listening to the tune. We're listening to the vibe. We're listening to the, to the grid. The universe's grid, which is its song, and we're listening to it now, and we're getting into it just like he is. He's the teacher, and this is his video, and we're the learners. And while we're doing this, we're not thinking about our problems. Hey, congratulations, y'all. We did it. We're doing it. Oh, he's getting into the catnip there. He's thinking about it. He's into it. Little taste. Oh, man. He's going for the full measure today. Golfito 17 is from Chile, but is now in Scotland. I've never been to Scotland, but I have been to Chile. I liked it. Good coffee. I like how they, at the fancy hotel poolside, when they bring your breakfast, and then the guy comes by with coffee and hot milk, and they pour them both in at the same time. Lots of both, and it's better than putting cold milk in your coffee. Trust me. I had to have hot milk in my coffee for a long time in the States here after I tasted that in South America. And now I'm lazy and I don't use any milk. I just have just the coffee. And that's pretty good. There he is licking up. And there's what he sees when he looks outside, and it's nothing pretty. Look at that snow. All of yous who aren't in snow zones and you're getting this, look at, you can, I guess, enjoy the snow for a minute at least without having to shovel it or be in it. And that's kind of warming too. That's keeping me away from any of my negative thoughts. It's pretty and I'm still warm in the house. Well, if that's not nice, I don't know what is. Hey, Mr. Presley. Presley! Have you had a nice snack this morning? Presley likes. He doesn't like me to pet him right after he eats sometimes, but I think it's okay today. Hey, little boy. Say hi to everyone. They like you. So much for this stuff, this part of the show, I guess we can call it. There's my mom. Long time ago. And there's a ticket from the Internet Cat Video Festival, which I attended, and I spoke at that thing. That was in Minneapolis, I think. And there's a picture of myself and John Ritter on the American Comedy Awards. Poor guy's dead now. Well, not poor guy. He's with us in spirit. He's with us just like he was before he was born, which was probably pretty good in his case. Boy, that guy was cool, smart, funny. He was dancing to the vibe all the time. There's Bento, one of the winners in the recent past. Look at him. I think he was posing for photographs for a newspaper story or something. And I just cracked off a shot there myself, a couple of them. And here, well, there's my friend Craig. Look at him, what a mug. Oh, geez. And he's a photographer. There's the logo I made for him on a volunteer basis. J. Craig Sweat, photographer. I think it's time to turn off the lights in this office. And we'll leave the cabinet on. I'm gonna get my coffee and we'll go upstairs and do a little art. We're already at 40 minutes, almost 70 likes. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm happy. We'll go upstairs and look out the window at the Winter Wonderland. I looked up the snow forecast and it looks like it is gonna snow, 18% chance or something like that. And in fact, it is snowing. Excuse me, I belched. Here's my tore up house because my smoke detector's on the fritz. So there it is, out there. There's some snow falling. Peaceful, isn't it? No, Chopa, you didn't miss anything. You're right. I can speak every language without understanding it. Yeah. See, we all have, thank you for that. We all have nonverbal communication skills. And they're really, really worth playing around with. Wait a minute. Oh, this. What the? Okay. Here we are. My friend was here painting on the weekend, and he started this painting that's eventually going to say Stranger Things, which is a pretty cool sort of show. So here's what we're doing. We got this pile of stuff, and then once I painted on the side of a car door, I went to the junkyard and bought doors for some of my students to paint on, so they each have their own door, because painting on car doors is kind of cool, old ones. And so I did this painting. It says Keyboard Cat for Life with the number 4, Keyboard Cat for Life. I did this, actually, yeah, I painted this on a door, and then someone bought it. Jitters, dude named Jitters bought it. And it was cool. Rusty door with this on it. Anyway, it's kind of like a tattoo. So I have this print I made from the photograph of that said thingamabobber. And I printed it on my computer printer. And then you can see about how big it is, like my hand. And then I spray glued it onto this bigger piece of paper that's 19 by, or 20 by 30 or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, 20 by 30. Lucas, you do what you got to do, my man. So what we're going to do is I'm going to paint or draw upside that, right on there. With that, I'm going to paint and draw some stuff. So it helps me find the edges of the paper. So now I'm going to do some, because that's kind of a hot rod thing, tattoos and painting on old car doors and stuff. Since that's that, I was either going to draw an old hot rod down here or make flames, hot rod and motorcycle flames coming off of that. That could be good. Anybody have an opinion about that? Flames or hot rod? I can do them both. Uh-oh, where'd the music go? I have jazz music, free jazz music. Hey, hold on. We have free jazz music today from Cafe Music, Unwind Station. Jazzy mix. Flames, Pure Art, but I have on Friday, sure, definitely. Yeah, a lot of my stream is without words. It used to be hard to get me to shut up. Now it's hard to get me to say something. I don't get it. So, I don't know the name of that last song, but it is from, this is worth mentioning right now, Cafe Music, Unwind Station, jazzy mix. And it is good. I used to play it because it was free, and now I play it because it's good. So it's going to be Flames. The tables have turned, yeah. Okay, I'm saying Flames. All right. There's some Flames. And some on the side I'm going to put. And some down here. So, you're not seeing those flames very well. You know what? This is going to help a lot. Right? Anything happening there? Look at that. Look at that. Well, I don't know if it's pure art, but it is live art. And I can tell you one thing, while I'm here doing this, I am not worrying about yesterday. I'm gonna put a little color in there. What about this? If you just stick around a while, I think you'll see that this will turn into something really cool. But it does take a little while. I am one of the fastest painters in America. Sometimes I even use a roller. I could have done this painting with a roller in 2 seconds. Shoom, shoom. And now a little of this color. I'm gonna get a sponge in there just to get something big. I'm painting it big today. I'm gonna stand back. Let me guess, nobody that's watching this is worried about yesterday or tomorrow. See? It's sort of working. It's kind of cat art church in a way. In a way. But I can get that right. It's better. All right? I told you if you stuck around, it's gonna be gooder. I'm not doing much talking. This is just all from my heart to your heart without much translation. You don't have to speak Spanish or anything. I'm kind of liking that. Earth Basil Rulo, oh my God, I'm your biggest fan. Well, thanks. That's cool. I'm your biggest artist. A friend. Let's see. Let's put just a little color in behind that cap. Let's just forget about it. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna sign this sucker. Charlie, 26. First one in 26. Happy birthday to that. The music's right. We're kicking off a new one. You're all here. We're feeling better than ever. Way the heck better. But I still going to put a little bit of something underneath of that. Underneath of this banner thing. Yeah. Put some up here. All right. Do we need any white anywhere? Maybe a teeny bit. Just to make people keep guessing about trying to do something perfect or what. Let's leave it at that. Call it a happy birthday deal. It's a new year, it's a happy birthday kind of a painting. Maybe use up some of this paint. Actually, I don't. We need stuff right here. Oh, yeah. Sure. So, happy birthday to you.